Hello and good day. I am here because I wanted to make a video talking about a few things that I just got. First off, I got a the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 interface, and I'm recording into that with my MXL 990, which I've had for some time now. That's not new, but the interface is good so far. Good drivers, good everything you could want out of an interface, and it's definitely better than my M Audio Fast Track, which was old and needed to be replaced. So first off, good experiences with the Scarlett as of like a week. So yeah, seems to be good. Now, not that this is just like a review or anything, but yeah, it's a pretty good interface for what it is. Next off, I'm going to demonstrate some of the things that it came with, which are nice. First off being some samples. So yeah, and some loops and stuff like that. Just, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, nothing groundbreaking, some loops and samples and stuff. You don't like, it's not going to blow your mind away, but it's nice to have. A couple free samples never hurt anybody. But also, the Time and Tone bundle from Softube also came with it. And it's pretty nice. I've used the plugins to good purposes for, the past week or so. And I like them, and I just wanted to demonstrate to the world that I like them. And yeah, so you had to have an iLok account, which I had to make, which shouldn't have been a hassle, but ended up being a tad of a hassle. It took me a day or two of just kind of, not a straight day or two, but just waiting around for a day or two trying to figure that out. But some computer wizardry, and boom, I had it. But yeah, aside from that, first let's dive into what it is. This is the saturation knob, which is free from Softube. I think if you just go to like their website or look for it or whatever, I don't think you have to have an iLok, but it did come with this bundle. Basically, it's just a little saturator. As it says, it's one knob that you turn saturation up or down, and it does make things sound beefy. And it's a good thing to have. I put it on a lot of stuff. It doesn't really do anything wrong. Oh, I'm starting to click a little bit. That's annoying. You'll have to excuse that. From time to time, it may do that because with the screen recorder going, the computer just kind of loses itself, and I need to find it. But anyway, yeah, let's see what this thing does to a basic. Oops, that is the wrong basic sine wave. Oops, yeah. See the sine wave. This is. I have a little automation going up and down for the knob. This is on the low setting. I didn't let it get all the way down before I switched it to neutral, but here's neutral. And here comes high. Yeah, so nothing groundbreaking or anything. It just, and I don't think you'll just be using it on a sine wave in general practice, but that's what it does. It adds harmonics, and that's what saturation is. Probably a touch of compression on there too, but overall it just makes things come out more. And I put it on a lot of stuff. Kicks, I throw it in there just to brighten them up, and really just a lot of stuff. Leads, basses. Honestly, I put it on I've just thrown it on a lot of tracks since I've had it, and it does a lot of good. And since it's free, no reason not to have it, you know. But yeah, let's move on to the reverb. It's a pretty good reverb. It sounds like I'm in a dark place that is big, or a church, which is also big. That's what reverbs do. Here's a neutral church. Or you could, yeah, it's a nice reverb. It's pretty cool. A lot of settings. It's good. It's a good reverb. I think it uses a fair amount more CPU than your regular. I mean, it doesn't. I haven't had trouble with it necessarily, but it's. I'm sure this is going to use a little more than like Pyramid or your Fruity Reverb or something. I've used it on a couple things, mostly for like buses and like drum tracks or drum bus or whatever, instrument buses and stuff, just because it that way I get it all together. But I mean, it could be used anywhere, and I don't think it's going to kill your CPU or anything. And if it does, I would recommend not using it. But yeah, so it's a good reverb. I enjoy it a lot, but you know, like a regular amount. Yeah, so let's look at this here reverb, or not reverb, delay. That's what it does too. Pretty basic little sound, but a lot more fun with this fake analog delay. Yeah, but overall, it's got nice drives for the direct and the delay, and you can turn tones and whatever, yada yada. Definitely some potential for interesting stuff with that. I'm gonna. Excuse me for that. Yeah, but there's some cool stuff you can do with that. It's an interesting analog sort of sounding delay with some drive, and you can tempo sync it. It's pretty basic, but it sounds good for what it is, and yeah, it's nice. Finally, let's go over the last part of the bundle. We'll go over them with this little quick drum loop. This is like basically a one plug-in masterer, and it's nice. It does a pretty good job considering what it is, and you'll probably need more stuff if you're really just using it for mastering, but it does a good job for just a bit of putting some compression on something, and let's see what it does. Tell you what, I'm going to turn this down a tad because it's only going to get louder from here. Yeah, so you can see the peak and the RMS will probably change a bit as I change this. So, yeah, see, there's a nice little jump in the RMS. Root means square, if you don't know what that is. It's basically a more accurate portrayal of loudness, which is what compression does, but I would imagine that most people know that. necessarily, but also this isn't a video about that. So, but anyway, these plugins are good. I'm gonna fiddle with some of these knobs. So. Yeah, so I mean, it's good. I also use that on my buses for stuff as of so far with doing it, and then I think I haven't really mastered a whole lot since then, but I would most likely use an ozone on top of my buses with that, and bing, that would compress and and it sounds good. So yeah, that's the 4 plugins that come with the bundle. This one being free, but also in the bundle. And then those packs. It also came with a couple other things the Focusrite did, or the Scarlett. And they're all useful and definitely worth free. So if you're looking to not spend any money after spending your money on a Scarlett, you don't have to spend any more money, and you can have these plugins if you register it or something. And yeah, so I recommend doing that. And I don't usually do just reviews of plugins, and I imagine this is not the world's greatest video, but it hopefully is a little bit informative and will be useful for somebody at some point. So, yeah. Let me know, and I can do this sort of thing more often. But also, I'll probably get into doing more videos of just, making music and stuff as soon as I figure out that little popping thing that keeps happening. Hopefully, I can get that fixed and then be able to make more videos and stuff. And that'll be good. So yeah, hopefully this is helpful, and if you have any questions or would like me to clarify anything, let me know, and I'll be happy to do that. So yeah, just have a great day. Bye-bye.